Y'all, I don't know if I need to cry, if I need to scream, if I need to do, I don't know. But I think I just failed my fundamentals midterm. It was so tough. And usually at some point in the middle, like actually towards the beginning of the test, after like maybe 10 or 15 questions, it's like smooth sailing. Like every question, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. But in this one, it's like I never got my groove. It's like, man, like 5 questions in a row, I'd be like, cool. And then it would be back to, oh my God. It took me like an hour to do 65 questions. And I was like, this never happens to me. And then my laptop disconnected from the internet, like when I was around, I think question like 45 or something like that. And I had to get one of the school laptops and it was such a mission. Oh my God. I don't know what happened and I'm so disappointed and it's really throwing me off my game. I'm gonna throw myself into work because, oh my God. Ooh, child, it is bright out here this morning. I'm not gonna blind myself so I could look better on video. I'm on my way to clinical, but not at the hospital, at the school. I'm almost there. Ooh, child. I was up late. Yesterday I had to write a paper for clinical because we have a tutor coming in today. Apparently when you do papers in nursing school, you have to go see the tutor. It's like mandatory. Anyway, so I wrote my first draft of the paper so the tutor could look at it. I know it needs work. I spent about 2 hours on it. And that's really not enough to get like a really good quality paper. And I only have one source. So obviously like I need to, it was about 700, it was like almost 800 words. And it needs to be between 750 and 1,000 words. So I have room to, you know, put my other source in there and get some more like meat to it, like more evidence-based practice into the paper. Anyways, clinical is from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But when we're on campus, I almost freaked out a little bit because I was like, wait, it's after 7. So the normal hours of clinical are 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But because we're on campus, it's 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm finally compliant with like all of my paperwork on Complio, all of my paperwork for my little clinical tab. I got fitted for an N95 yesterday. That thing is the devil. Oh my God. Kudos, respect, major respect to all of the healthcare workers out here who have been wearing an N95 since February 2020. Like, these the real ones, because I got fitted for it. Part of what makes the N95 so powerful is the fact that it has like this like perfect seal around your nose and mouth and doesn't move as you move. And that same thing is what makes it so awful. I see why they have so much skin breakdown around their nose and, you know, like on the cheeks and stuff, because I mean, it's a seal. Anyways, I got my grade back for the midterm. I got a 75. Tears. Passing is 77, so I literally just missed it. So tears because I failed, but a little bit of joy because I thought I failed nasty. I thought I got like a 50 something initially when I was like counting the points before I got the score. But the 75, you know, I already made an appointment with the retention specialist, and I made an appointment with the tutor. Actually, the same day of the midterm, I made an appointment with the tutor because I knew I failed it. I knew. And you know, even if I had those 2 extra points and passed it, I still would have made the appointment with the tutor regardless, because this test was based on fluids, electrolytes, nutrition, urinary elimination, and bowel elimination. It is so important for me as a nurse to understand this concept. So I'm going to tutoring because I can't just like let this knowledge go to the side. Like I really do have to master it. So yeah. that tutoring appointment is online and it's Saturday. And then, wow, traffic sucks. I'm almost to school though. 7:42. It's gonna take me about another 10 minutes to get there. So 7:52. That's enough time to walk there. Yeah, I'll be on time. So last week in clinical, we had like an actual simulation. Like we had like a patient like situation that we got beforehand. It was a cardiac patient, and then we actually went into the sim lab and we like did our assessments on the mannequin, and it like talked back, and it was pretty cool. It actually, you know, you think you might not be able to learn from a mannequin, but I learned so much just having to ask those questions. And I don't know when I was supposed to learn what the glucose tests are, but in my classes, I haven't learned it, but my classmates have. So I learned the two type of tests you can do to test like the glucose tolerance, and one was the A1C and the other was like, I think like a glucometer. And the glucometer was like, you know, I guess the amount of glucose in your bloodstream right now, and the A1C was glucose over the past 3 months. So like I like the program at Miami Dade because at least in the first semester, every class works together to get you the knowledge you need to be successful. For instance, like, obviously I have 3 types of fundamentals classes. I have fundamentals lecture, fundamental skills, fundamental clinical. And actually, all of those classes, something I've learned in one class has helped me in another class. And all of those classes help me with adult health assessment. So it's like, and now that we're going into medication administration in the fundies classes, everything that I have learned in pharmacology is now being put to use in all of my fundamentals classes. Yeah, so interesting. So yesterday I took my pharmacology test, exam number 3, and it was the least confident I have been in any exam I have ever taken besides the midterm. And I don't know, this week made me be like, wow, nursing is hard. Like, it actually made me question myself. It made me doubt myself, you know, and I've had, and I think compared to my classmates, an unusual amount of confidence when it came to, you know, the program and exams and things like that. But this week has like really shaken me, but in a good way, because I've really like upped my studying. I'm already preparing for next week's materials. And anyways, next week I have my pharmacology final, and then that's the last class for pharmacology. And then I'll finally have Wednesdays free. That means I'll only be going to school 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week. I really needed this break. Oh my God. Yeah, so I am sitting in week 9 of my first semester. And that means I have 16 minus 10, 6. I have 7 weeks left. Yeah, 7 weeks. So I've done more than I have to do. And that is kind of amazing. Yeah, that's kind of amazing. I'm really excited about that. Okay, guys, I've babbled enough. You've gotten me far enough in my journey that I can, like, hang up. See you later. Hey, fam, it's Saturday, so it's a really good study day. I started off the day with hope, because that's what we do on Saturday mornings. We hang out. And then I had a tutoring appointment at 9:30 a.m. So I did tutoring, and we focused on, because I didn't do well in the midterm and I feel like I need extra help with fluid and electrolytes. We focused on that, and we specifically focused on hypervolemia. And the tutor like really opened my eyes to something, that I should be learning this based on care plans. So basically we outlined like assessment, signs and symptoms, causes, assessments, interventions, nursing interventions for hypervolemia, and it just, so now I just did that for hypovolemia as well, and the information is really sticking. So that's what I'm gonna do for all of the electrolyte imbalances so that I can feel more confident about it. And I'm gonna do the same thing for nutrition, urinary elimination, and bowel elimination. And then I feel like I'll be in a better place because, wow. I also met with the retention specialist, and she gave me so much confidence. Like, you know, I failed the midterm by 2 points, so it's not like I'm in jeopardy of failing the class because I've already done really well on the first 2 exams. And but she gave me good advice, and she reminded me that I need to keep doing practice questions. That's kind of like the key to my success on the first 2 exams, is that I did a lot of practice questions. So I'm going to ATI doing practice questions. I'm doing practice questions in the ATI book. I'm also doing practice questions on the Saunders and Clicks review. So I'm using those 2 things. Plus I'm using, we have an app called Youth Central on our phones. We also have access to the website. So I'm using a combination of all of these things to study. And I have a pre-lecture quiz coming up on Tuesday for fundamentals. So I'm going back to medication administration because that's the chapter that we're on right now. And also we're doing it in skills. So right now I'm going through the ATI book, and I am highlighting things I remember from the textbook. And I also have the textbook open in front of me on my laptop, so if there's anything that like I don't understand or don't completely have a full understanding of it, I'm going to the textbook and looking it up. Like right now, the ATI book said that the transmission of medications from the location of administration, and it mentioned skin. And in my head, I said to myself, is skin enteral or parenteral? And to me, I kind of feel like it's neither, because enteral is into the stomach, the GI tract, and parenteral is through an injection. So I'm like, I'm going through the book looking to see like where that falls in. And then I decided to film a video because I wanted to tell you about my highlighter. It's a clicky highlighter. I love this, like better than, you know, how you normally cap your highlighter. I love this. This like is so satisfying. Yeah, so I'm taking all my notes in pencil and also on my tablet. So I'm pretty much a paperless student. These we got for free from the school. It's like a whole box of books. And then I bought the Saunders and Clicks review. But all the notes that I do when I'm reading and when I'm in class are on my tablet. So like I have a book, like a tab for each class, and then these are the tabs for each class. And then like each class has like sections to it. So I do my sections like as if they're study guides for the exam. So like I have a study guide for test 1, and it encompasses all, well, for test 1, 2, and for the midterm. And each study guide encompasses all of my class notes, all of my book notes, anything that I did to help me prepare for that exam. So it's not like a real study guide where you like focus on, like, I don't know what other people focus on, but it's like, it's an all-inclusive document of everything that I've done from the moment we were exposed to the chapter till we take the test. So yeah, for the most part, I am a paperless student. There are certain things that freak me out, like not regular exams. The practical exams kind of freak me out, so I print out like the rubrics, and I like to handwrite the steps that I'm gonna take with the practical exam. But other than that, I'm a paperless student. All of my books, all of my actual nursing textbooks are, they are ebooks. Now, one thing I noticed is that I really love the information and how I'm getting from this physical textbook. So next semester, I take Med-Surg lecture, Med-Surg clinical, Med-Surg skills, and it's a continuation of pharmacology. And I am definitely going to get the hard book for the Med-Surg class because I think that it'll help me focus better. I'm actually thinking of getting the hard book and the ebook. Is that weird? It's weird. I know it's weird, but I don't know. I want both. Like, I really love having an ebook and being able to search and skip to different pages like easily. But there's something about having this hard copy of the book that like I really like. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. You're not gonna see this for a while because this is going into my month 3 update. And I'm ending week 9. Sunday ends week 9 for me. And going into week 10. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going into my 10th week of nursing school. Sorry, I had to like reminisce for a moment. 9 down, 6 to go. I have 9 down, 7 to go. I have less to do than what I've already done. That's so exciting. Did anybody notice I did my hair? I did this myself. Braids and everything. I did feed-in braids. Oh, these are kind of weird, but whatever. I did feed-in braids, and then it's crochet in the back. And then I put some like thingies. I had other stuff like these like ring things, but I didn't know how to like put them in, and I didn't want to mess up my hair trying to figure it out. So yeah, I'm feeling fancy, very, Beyonce-ish. Okay. So y'all know I'm on this weight loss journey. So here I am doing this is the Let's Get Up program by Shaun T. You can find it on Beachbody. And this particular day was a weights day. And I'm gonna tell you, my weights were too heavy. These were some 10-pound weights, and you're supposed to use like really light weights for this exercise. And 10 pounds was too much, y'all. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Family, we got an update today. It is Friday. Happy Friday, people. I am coming towards the end of week 10, and what a great week it has been. What a recovery week from midterm week. God, I feel so accomplished right now. I just got the grade back for my final in pharmacology, and I got a 92 on it, and she gave us some extra questions on it that would apply towards test 3, because I guess a bunch of us didn't do so hot, and it raised my score from a 75 to a 90 on test 3. So, good job. I passed pharmacology. I'm so excited. The first class of nursing school that I've officially passed. Of course, I'm gonna pass the rest for first semester, but it just feels so good. Like, I feel so redeemed right now. Like, so redeemed. Whew. The first of many updates. What else I got to say? I don't know. I'm just like basking in the glow of passing this exam. I ended up with like, I think a 92.75 in this pharmacology class, which is a nursing school B. And was actually really close to a nursing school A. Nursing school A is 94%. So dang, I was really close, but I am so happy with my B. So happy. What else I got to say? Okay, so coming to the end of week 10, I have been focused on adult health assessment because I have exam number 2 in this class, and it's focused on lung, thorax, heart, and the peripheral system. In our book, it's chapter 19, 20, and 21. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of anatomy, but I have a really good study guide. Still working on it. I will definitely finish the study guide today, and then I'll have all of tomorrow to study and review. And yeah, I feel like super prepared for this test. I feel confident, I feel prepared, I'm excited. I have been doing practice questions galore for fundamentals, so I am hoping that that also helps me to do well. One thing I noticed though is the practice questions have been through ATI. I think I'm almost at 100 questions. I might be. I do them 10 questions at a time, and I try and do as many in like 10 question intervals as I can in the day, but it does get tedious because I do it on study mode. So I read the rationales so that the information can be like stuck in my brain. And sometimes if I don't quite understand the question or the rationale, then I have to study it. I have to go look up information, and so yeah, it takes a while. So that's why I only do 10 at a time. But I do think that doing these practice questions is helping in all of my classes. I wish that they kind of broke down the fundamental sections into like the body systems and, you know, the different important topics, but they can't do it for everything. And I noticed for med surg they do that, and I'm sure it's going to be very helpful. Okay, so Sunday I have adult health assessment exam number 2. Monday I have med administration practical exam for clinic for fundamental skills, and then that's Monday. And then Tuesday we take ATI practice exam A, and so like you're gonna see I'm gonna be gutting it with the practice questions because I am assuming that ATI, like this comprehensive exam, is going to be like based on ATI information and ATI questions. So hopefully I'll see a lot of these questions that I've been doing on these exams. What else? Okay, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, freedom, because pharmacology is done. Thursday, clinical. Clinical has been so amazing yesterday. Has been so amazing in general, but yesterday I had clinical, and we had a post-surgery patient, and we learned so much off of that. We got to do med administration, we got to do our assessments, and yeah, it was really good. I'm really loving the hands-on that we get in clinical, and we're gonna have another patient next week, so that's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be a diabetes patient. What else? And then yeah, the cycle starts again. So November is actually a relatively easy month. Like September and October were insane. We had so many tests and so much reading to do, and November just seems like child's play compared to those 2 months. So I'm happy because the break is needed. So not only does it feel like child's play, we have 2 holidays in November. On November 11th, we have Veterans Day, and then On November 25th, we have Thanksgiving. So I am here for it. I am ready. So ready. Yeah. Oh boy. I just had to share my joy with you all. Like, seeing that email from my professor, like, grades are out, and then, like, for the slightest second being like, oh God, I hope I passed. And then seeing those wonderful grades, like, thank you, Lord. I know you're looking out. Anyways. Whew. Till next time. Hey fam, so I think I'm gonna close out this video because it's already kind of long, but I just wanted to tell you I'm gonna close it out because I'm in like a really good mood. I'm right about to finish my study guide for health assessment, got an A in pharmacology. I'm gonna spend the whole weekend studying, and I'm gonna kill it in adult health assessment this week, and I'm gonna kill it in my med administration performance exam. But I love you guys so much for watching and supporting and following me along on this journey, and I hope that everything that I do helps each and every one of you, and that you too will find success. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.